Hello, hello, my darlings. Welcome back. It's me again. I know you probably weren't expecting me back so soon, but I had to come back and give you a little bit of more petty mold that I just couldn't help go to waste. So, buckle up, my darlings, because in this video, we are diving into another episode of Royal Drama Unpacked. And oh boy, do I have a doozy for you. So picture this. Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex herself, is at a museum event. One of those feel good outings where she's supposed to be all about empowering young girls, right? They're in a tent, digging through dirt and bone specimens like little archaeologists in training. Sounds wholesome, right? Doesn't it? But hold on, because Meghan can't just help make it all about Meghan. And let me tell you, darlings, this Harper's Bazaar article that she sat down for to have an interview just shows us, or well, at least it shows me, how insecure Meghan Markle really is. So let me pull up the quote that I'm actually talking about here. And let me just share it with you before I get further into it. The quote says, "Everyone is ushered into the tent, where a table is set up with boxes full of dirt and bone specimens. A museum educator begins to explain what they are looking at. Meghan is attuned to the girls. She asks one about their nails, another about what she's studying. When a girl mentions her love of languages, Meghan lights up. 'I'm learning French on Duolingo,' she says proudly, adding that she just hit a 90-day streak." Oh dear. If you guys could hear that, I just totally face palmed myself while my eyes rolled to the back of my head. So, according to this, and trust me, my darlings, I've read it twice to make sure I'm not hallucinating. The museum educator is explaining the artifacts, and Megan's there attuned to the girls. She asks one about her nails. Okay, fine, that's cute, small talk, despite you trying to be like, oh, I'm empowering these girls. Why not make a different comment instead of her nails? But I digress. Then she asks another what she's studying. Fair enough, engaging with the kids. But then, get this, a girl, an 11-year-old girl, mind you, mentions her love of languages. This should be the kid's moment to shine, right? Maybe share what languages she's into, why she loves them, inspire the group. Nope, not at all. Meghan lights up and immediately hijacks the conversation. "I'm learning French on Duolingo," she boasts, and then drops that she's on a 90-day streak. Like, congratulations, who cares? This, to me, my darlings, screams insecurity. It's classic one-upmanship. Here, this young girl is opening up about something personal, something she is passionate about. And instead of Meghan saying, "That's amazing, tell me more about the languages you're exploring," Meghan instead turns the spotlight right back on her. It's like she's so desperate to prove she's relatable, accomplished, or whatever that she can't even let a child have the floor for 5 seconds. An 11-year-old. Like, come on, Meghan. You're a grown woman with a failed Netflix deal, a failed podcast, and a dumbass prince that you married. Do you really need to flex your Duolingo streak on a kid who's probably just excited to be out of the classroom and on a field trip? This, my darlings, is peak mean girl meets royal energy. When your insecurity is so radioactive that you have to body check a sixth grader for the spotlight in a tent full of dirt and bones, it is time to seek help, or at least a therapist who isn't afraid to say, "Ma'am, the children are not your competition." But no, instead, we get Meghan Markle, Duchess of Duolingo, flexing a 90-day streak like it's a Nobel Prize while an actual child's passion gets steamrolled under the glittery wheels of her relentless need to be the main character in every room, even when the room is full of 11-year-olds. Let's not ignore, my darlings, that there is a pattern here. We've seen this before. The interviews where she dominates the narrative, the events where it's all about Meghan's story, even when it is supposed to be about others. This is pure narcissism and insecurity, and she pretends to be confident, but this is not confidence at all. Having to overshadow an 11-year-old and not even being able to give them a little bit of praise at your big old age of 68 screams insecure to me. In my opinion, upstaging a tween at an educational outing is next level petty. These girls are there to learn about bones and dirt, not to be props in Meghan's endless quest for validation. Look, my darlings, I'm all for women supporting women, or in this case, girls, but this definitely ain't it. If you're that insecure that you can't let a child share without inserting your own brag, maybe Meghan needs to skip the kid events and stick to solo selfies and cringe videos that she uploads to Instagram. What do you guys think, my darlings? Am I being too hard on Meghan here? Am I reading too much into this quote? Am I making a big deal out of nothing? How about a mountain out of a molehill? Is this mole making a mountain out of a molehill? However, before I go, this isn't the first time Meghan has done some insecure nonsense like this. Let me show you another example, for instance. On International Women's Day in 2020, went to Robert Clack Upper School, where she basically had to line up all the children on International Women's Day, no less, and had them clap for her. Have you guys ever seen any other member of the royal family need children to clap for them as they, I don't know, walk down the pavement? No. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Look at this. You notice how, despite this being International Women's Day, Meghan pays a lot more attention to the young boys in the class and acts very awkward with the girls. Let me show you again real quick. Yeah, very awkward. Like I said, I'd like to thank the Harper's Bazaar article for further showing us and exposing how insecure Meghan is. It exposed how much she is abusing those titles. But let me know, my darlings, am I reading too much into this? Am I making a big deal? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, my darlings, and I will catch you all in the next one. I hope you all have a wonderful day wherever you are. Toodaloo. Bye.